back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, which means today is a Top 5 Wednesday video. Top 5 Wednesdays was created by Lainey of Gingerreadslainey, who, as always, I will link down in the description bar, and which is currently run by Sam of Thoughts on Tome, whose channel will also be linked down in the description bar. I will also link the Goodreads page for Top 5 Wednesdays down in the description bar, and without further ado, let's get started. I want to preface this by saying I don't typically add books to my wish list knowing a whole lot about the novels. I usually kind of will read maybe like the first few sentences of the synopsis and then just kind of throw it on my wish list because I kind of know the types of things that I like to read. I don't like knowing too much about a book before I jump into it. So my number 5 pick is False Hearts by Laura Lamb, which I believe is a YA fantasy slash science fiction novel, which follows two conjoined twins as they are first separated and then I believe they become sort of caught up in some sort of murder plot or murder mystery. And kind of all of those things just sound really appealing to me. I've only read one other book about conjoined twins, which is The Girls by Lori Lansons, I believe. And it's just a subject that really interests me, especially throwing in murder mystery and a fantasy sci-fi element that just kind of has my name written all over it, which is why I added that onto my wish list. Moving on to number 4, A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, which is a paranormal romance or fantasy novel. I don't know a whole lot about this novel. All I remember reading about the synopsis was there were witches and vampires, and that just says sign me right up to me. I love vampires, I like witches, I love magic, I like paranormal fantasy, so I added it to my wish list. I'm really looking forward to getting it. It might take me some time because I have a lot of books that I need to get to before I'm going to let myself buy too many other books. We'll see how that goes. I could be completely lying right now and I might go and buy it after I make this video. I have no self-control. But that is number 4 on my wish list. And on to number 3. My number 3 pick is The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, which I think is supposed to be sort of like a horror slash sci-fi novel. I don't know a whole lot about this book. I actually added onto my wish list because I saw the trailer for the movie. I saw that it was being adapted into a film, and I really liked the trailer, so I just added it to my wish list. All I know is that there are zombies and a little girl who's a zombie, or I think is a zombie. And another thing that you probably should know about me is I really love zombies. And surprisingly, I haven't read a whole lot of zombie novels, and it's kind of it's something I want to read more of. I watch a lot of I've seen a lot of zombie films, so it only makes sense that I would read some more zombie themed books. Which is why I added it to my wish list. My number 2 pick is Miss Peregrine's Home for Imaginary Children by Ransom. This is an interesting pick because I remember when it first came out, my older brother read it and he said he didn't like it, and he said he didn't enjoy it, so I never got around to reading it. I actually might have a copy of it somewhere. I just don't think I ever read it because my brother didn't like it and he kind of knows my tastes, so it made me reluctant to pick it up. But I also recently saw the trailer for the film and it looked really, really interesting, so I sort of just threw it onto my wish list, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I if my opinion differs from my brother's. The Girl in the Road by Monica Byrne? So I'm really sorry if I've butchered her last name. I don't know a whole lot about this novel. I remember reading that it was similar to Neil Gaiman and Margaret Atwood. And Neil Gaiman is one of my favorite authors, and Margaret Atwood is, I've been meaning to get into for a while now. So that was really intriguing to me. Another thing that was really interesting to me is I believe it's supposed to be either science fiction or fantasy, and the setting is in Mumbai. And I don't believe I've ever read a sci-fi or fantasy novel set in Mumbai or Africa or sort of really anywhere other than America or Europe or sort of some other sort of alternate fantasy land. Um, so that was really intriguing to me. So I added that to my wish list. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me. And as always, peace, love, and happy reading. Bye guys!